Before we get into anything today, I want to give you something you can actually use right now. Not something to think about. An actual experience. A short guided meditation. And before you scroll past, this is not for people who already meditate. This is for everyone. You do not need a cushion, silence, or any experience. All you need is wherever you are sitting right now. Find a position that feels comfortable. Let your jaw unclench. Let your shoulders drop a little. We are going to start with just the breath.
Close your eyes if that feels comfortable. If you would rather keep them open, let your gaze go soft, pointed at the floor just in front of you, not focusing on anything in particular. Now take one breath in through your nose. Make it slow. Let it travel all the way down into your belly, not just your chest. Hold it for just a moment at the top, and then release it out through your mouth slowly. Let that exhale be longer than the inhale. Try it again. In through the nose, slow and full. Hold. And out through the mouth all the way. Feel what just happened in your shoulders. Feel what happened in your jaw. Your body already knows how to do this. You just gave it permission. Now let your breath return to its natural rhythm. Do not try to control it anymore. Just observe it. Notice the air coming in. Notice the slight pause at the top. Notice the air going out. You are not trying to clear your mind. That is one of the biggest myths about meditation, that you are supposed to have no thoughts. That is not the goal. Thoughts will come. They always do. When one shows up, you do not fight it, and you do not follow it. You just notice it. You might say to yourself, there is a thought, and then you come back to the breath. In, out. Think of it like sitting beside a road. Cars will pass. You are not stopping them. You are just not getting in.
Stay here for just a few more breaths. In and out. In and out. When you are ready, take one final deep breath in. Really fill up and let it all the way out through your mouth. Gently open your eyes. Take a moment before you move. Notice how the room looks. Notice how your body feels compared to 3 minutes ago. That is what a meditation actually does. It does not fix everything. It does not silence life, but it gives your nervous system a reset. A moment to come down from whatever it was holding. Even 2 minutes of this done consistently starts to shift how you handle pressure. And that brings us to the next part of this video, what stress actually is and what genuinely works against it.
Most of what people are told about managing stress is either too vague to be useful or just flat out wrong. Take a walk, think positive, just relax. And look, none of those are bad ideas, but they do not actually address what stress is or why it keeps showing up no matter how many walks you take. The reason stress management advice so often fails is that it treats stress like a mindset problem, something you can think your way out of. But stress is not a mindset problem. It is a physical event happening inside your body. And until you understand what is actually going on biologically, you are going to keep chasing relief without actually finding it. So let's start there with what stress really is.
When your brain detects a threat, any kind of threat, it triggers what is called the fight or flight response. It floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart rate goes up. Your muscles tense. Your digestion slows down. Your focus narrows to whatever the problem is. This response evolved to help you survive physical danger, and it is brilliant for that. The problem is your brain does not know the difference between a lion and a dead lion, between a physical threat and an overflowing inbox. It triggers the same response for both. And when that response fires constantly throughout the day, which for most people it does. Your body never fully comes down. Walk around in a low-grade state of alarm. That is what chronic stress actually is.
So what actually works? The first thing is controlled breathing. And I mean something specific, not just take a deep breath. Make your exhale longer than your inhale. Breathe in for 4 counts, breathe out for 6. Do that 3 or 4 times. That longer exhale directly activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the system your body uses to come out of stress mode. This is not wellness advice. This is physiology. The second thing is micro breaks. Not lunch, not a holiday. A 2-minute pause every hour where you stand up, move slightly, and do the breathing from tip 1. Research consistently shows that short, deliberate breaks lower cortisol more effectively than powering through and then crashing. The goal is not to do less work. It is to stop your system from staying stuck in the red all day.
If anything in this video landed for you, the meditation, the stress tips, the idea of something that actually listens, MindfulFlow is built around all of it. The free plan costs nothing, and you do not need a card to sign up. You get guided meditations, starter courses, and access to Guru straight away. Premium is $19.99 a month and comes with a 7-day free trial, full access, cancel whenever you want, no pressure. The people who get the most out of it are the ones who have tried other apps and found them too generic. If that sounds familiar, it is worth 10 minutes of your time to try Guru and see what it actually says back to you. Link is mindfulflow.io. Go there, start free, and see what happens.